Push P. Yeah, push P. Turn me up. Turn me up, P. Corners in the paddock, get my piece. Push P. Cop no drama for my beat.
Hello to my beautiful people, YouTube. This is Cree, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. As always, Mama truly do appreciate you. So, today is January 1st, 2025, and I hope and pray everybody listening to this has a joyous and prosperous year. Let's hope that 2025 will be your year. Let's hope and pray for that. Who done made their black eyed peas already? Who done did that? I got mine brewing in the crock pot as we speak. Get a bowl of that with my little piece of cornbread. I'm gonna be good to go tonight. But again, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Here is to love, peace, miracles, blessings, prosperity, all of that stuff. Let's make this year count, y'all. But anyway, I'm just gonna start talking. I'm just gonna start talking until I just start running out of stuff to say. I don't even know what the title of this video is gonna be yet. I got things on my mind right now, and they just kind of need to come out, you know? Okay, so we're in the new year now. We're in 2025. And one of the things that I want to see less of in 2025, but I know that's not going to happen, is the amount of crime, the amount of murders, the amount of killings that's been going on. It's happening so much now at an alarming rate that you can't avoid it. You can't ignore it. It's ridiculous. But here as of lately, I'm noticing that a lot of these killings are happening, and it's always for one or two reasons. Either it's about money or it's about a relationship. It's always one of them two. And see, me, I watch a lot of true crime documentaries and shows, and I love Law and Order and CSI and all that stuff. That's always been a thing for me. Forensic Files, Snapchat. If it's on there, I'm watching it. Okay. But yeah, it's always either over money or a relationship. And it seems like more and more now, I'm starting to see it more and more over a relationship. Somebody crashing out over a breakup or some sort of betrayal in the relationship that will eventually lead to a breakup. And I'm typically one of them ones that when I see stuff like that, I instantly get pissed off. I instantly get so irritated because I'm like, why are y'all doing this? Why it's not that deep, man. It's just not. Like, girl, don't be out here going crazy, losing your life, losing your freedom over some ninja. You out your damn mind. And even with my daughter, like I said in previous videos, I have a 17-year-old daughter, and she gonna kill me for telling this story. But, a couple of years ago, she kind of came in my room one day, and she was just crying profusely and having, what seemed like a panic attack. And I'm sitting up here scared and worried because I'm thinking, somebody died. I'm like, oh my God, baby, what's wrong? What's wrong? Talk to mama about it. What's going on? Kind of find out some little boy done broke up with her. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, who is this ninja? Because I didn't even know nothing about that. But then, too, I'm looking at her crazy like, girl, no, you not sitting up here crying over some little boy. Girl, you better dry them tears up and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that little boy. She lashing out at me. You just don't understand. You don't understand. You old and you don't get it. And all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. And you know what? For years, that's just always been my approach. However, recently I got a little bit of a reminder of sorts on what that feeling of a breakup was like. And I'm here to tell you that shit hurt. That shit hurts. Hurts like hell. Like I said, I had to be reminded of that because I haven't had to deal with a breakup in about 25 years. Okay? But it's kind of one of them things I kind of had to look inside of myself and be like, hey man, you remember how it was when you was 15, 16, 17? Or you remember how it was when you was young? And you remember the trauma you put yourself through back then. So I can't necessarily dismiss other people's feelings and how they feel because that's not something that I felt. But yeah, I realized, stuff like that hurts. I forgot how much it hurts. I remember when my high school sweetheart broke up with me, and I was devastated. I thought the world was ending. I thought I would never find love again, and I just grow old with cats. Mind you, I'm not even 21 yet, and I'm thinking like this. I'm even hating that I'm admitting this to y'all, but I stalked him for like 3 months straight. I did. I really did. I know. It was the one and only time in my life I have ever stalked anybody, and I never did no shit like that ever again. And I was crazy with it. He used to drive past his house when I think he'd be outside, or be parked by 3-4 houses away so I could see hiding in the bushes. I mean, yeah, it was. It got so bad. It got so bad. I'm embarrassed to talk about it, but I look back on it and laugh. But back then, boo, child, that was a time. That was a time. A time was had back then, for real. I mean, to this day, we actually talk about it now. We cool now. We talk about it now and we laugh at it. But yeah, back then, that was traumatic. That was a traumatic time in my life, okay? Yeah, and I thought I was gonna die. But guess what? That was 25 years ago. I'm still here. I survived it. So, maybe that's what I need to talk about right now. Maybe somebody that is listening to this or that's watching this is probably going through something like that right now. So let Auntie just give you a little piece of advice real quick, okay? Listen, I know what it's like. I remember what it is like to have your heart broken. It's the worst feeling in the world. The absolute worst feeling in the world. I think dealing with a breakup or even some type of betrayal in a relationship is just as bad as dealing with a death, for real. It's still a process you have to go through. It's like you still have to, you have to deal with all the stages of grief. Yeah, you pretty much have to do that in a breakup too. And it's okay. It's okay to grieve it. It's okay to grieve the end of a relationship or a breakup just like you would a death. It's okay. You can cry it out, cry for as long as you need to, for as many days, weeks, or even months as you need to. You're going to have to go through it. It's going to hurt, and you're going to have to go through it. You're going to go to bed crying. You're going to wake up crying. You're going to be doing something in the middle of the day, and then all of a sudden a reminder pops up in your head. You're going to start misting up. It's going to happen. It is. Whether y'all been in a relationship for 6 years or 6 weeks, hurt is hurt, regardless. You may feel like it ain't no point living. You may feel like ending it all because you feel like ain't nothing else on this earth to live for. I get it. But guess what, though? You gonna get through it. You will get through it. It don't seem like it at the moment. I know it don't, and you just feel like, oh, well, I'll never be in love with nobody again, and I'll be a cat lady my whole life. It's gonna feel like that. It's gonna feel like that. The hope will never happen for you, but it will. Now I will say this. Let me say this. Now, if you are one of those people that's constantly getting broke up with or constantly getting ghosted, and you're noticing a pattern with each and every relationship that you're in, then you may be the problem. You may be the problem in that aspect, and you need to kind of look more inside yourself to see what the hell going on with you. I'm just putting that out there. Yeah, you'll get through it, but if it's something that's constantly happening to you, and it's the same thing with each one, you might have to turn around and be like, okay, maybe it's something I'm doing. Maybe it's something I'm doing. And you know what? And if it ain't nothing you're doing, and it's just happened to all of them, and they all crazy, and then you know what? Just focus on you. Focus on you. You don't need to be with nobody right now. Just focus on yourself, okay? But for those ones that's, put in time and effort and years and blood and sweat and tears into your and then it just abruptly ends the way that it does. You have to know that, yeah, like I said, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna be ugly. But you gonna make it out of it. You will get through it. I am telling you what I know. Now, the one thing that you do not want to do when getting over one person is you do not want to jump into another relationship head first. You do not want to do that. That will not help you at all. You used to hear people say that, the best way to get over one person is get up under another. No, that never works. Never works. Because you're still too emotionally vulnerable. You can easily be manipulated. You might end up getting up under the wrong person that might end up doing you worse than what the last one did to you. And then you're gonna be even more emotionally damaged. And it's gonna be hell. Trying to get out of that. You ain't even over the other one yet, and now you got to deal with this. No. Focus on you. Focus on you. You cannot love anybody else until you start to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else? How you gonna give that love to somebody else? You can't. Yeah, love yourself. Focus on you. Show them that mofo that broke your heart. Show them that you can survive without them. That you can and will make it without them. No, don't let them win that battle. You take that crown. Show them that you're going to be even bigger and better without them. That is my prayer for those of y'all that's dealing with this in 2025. You do better. Do better and get better. Find things to do. Find other things to do to occupy your time. Because if you just sitting at home moping about it, feeling sorry for yourself, crying all the time, you constantly thinking about it. You constantly thinking about them, and it's gonna make everything worse. You have to actually get up out of that. I remember after my breakup, I wrote a lot. I wrote songs, I wrote poetry, just whatever that was in my head, I just wrote it out. But you don't have to do that. Do whatever you like to do. Paint, go walking, go to the gym, go play sports, take on a new hobby. Do other things in life that makes you happy. And even if you have to go to therapy, if you need to talk to somebody about it, do that. Just find other things to do to occupy your time that will get your mind off of them. Now, it doesn't mean that you'll stop missing them. It doesn't mean that you'll stop loving them. But as time goes on, that will start to become the furthest thing in your mind. And eventually it'll get to a point to where you ain't thinking about them as much no more. And then one day you'll look up and you'll be like, dude, what the hell was I thinking? What was I thinking about crashing out like that? Once you get to that point, then you good. You'll be good at that point. Then you know that you're on the right path to healing. And then that's when you can be open and ready to move on and date somebody else. That's the best time to do it. When you have healed yourself from that previous situation. And I know it sounds scary because, it's a lot of people that don't know how to be alone. Don't know how to be by themselves. But But I'm telling you, though, at the end of the day, it'll be worth it. It'll be all worth it. So, yeah, I get it now. I get it now. After not having to deal with it for 25 years and then all of a sudden, I get it. I understand. Dealing with a breakup is hard as hell. And the process of it is going to be long and it's going to be grueling. But don't let it break you. Don't let the breakup break you. Okay, well, you know what? I think that's all I got for right now. I think that's all I got. But thank you. Thank you so much for listening to my TED Talk. I'm trying to come up with new things to incorporate onto this channel this year in 2025. 2024 was kind of my introductory year because, that's when I was just starting out. I was kind of learning everything. But now I'm trying to, I want to add more things. So, be sure to stay tuned and see what I got in store for y'all. Shoot, I may surprise myself at this point. I don't know. But anyway, if you have made it this far, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see y'all in the next video. Happy 2025 to everybody. My name is Cree Cree. Y'all be easy.